Hey, thanks for coming back to the KG's Garage. I'm out here in the shop working on 2014 Chevy Sonic. The AC's out. This is my daughter's car. I mean, it's nothing special. It's whatever. She took to a shop. They told her it was going to be like $300 to replace this hose. This hose and recharge it. So I told her just bring it over here. And I can do it for her. So let me show you. They said it was leaking. I don't remember what the name. I don't remember what the name of this hose is called. It looks to me like it's leaking right here. So this bolt here has come off. There's a bolt over here. I'll show you on the. I guess it's on the side of the condenser. I don't know. I guess. And then a bolt down over there by the compressor. And there's a valve. That bolt right there. See it? There you go. That bolt. So 3 bolts comes off. I don't know if they give me new seals on these. Yeah. So there's already seals on here, so that's good. I'll just get some oil and move them up. But so this guy goes over there, comes around this part. I can't see it, but I'm assuming it goes into the condenser like this or something. Bolted to the side. There's a center bolt right there, and then this goes down. This goes down into the condenser. You got to unplug the pressure switch and plug it back in. So it seems fairly easy to replace that hose. After the hose is replaced, I got to vacuum down the system. There's a port right there. And there's a port right there. I don't know where the caps are. It's probably at the AC place. Anyway, I'm gonna get to it. It doesn't look that hard. Those 3 bolts. The hardest part is probably gonna be this one that's hooked onto the condenser. I don't know. I can't see the bolt. I can see where the hoses go. I don't even know. I guess if I take off this whole front here, I can get to it and look at it, but I don't really need to look at it. I just need to get the bolt out and be able to put it back in. So let me get some tools and start ripping it apart. Okay, what I've decided to do is take this plastic piece off. There's a couple of screws all along here. Oh, there's actually I missed one right there. Screw those, take them out. Then there's these little plastic clips. What I do is screwdriver, just get it so it pops up, and then I get one of these door panel poppers. And just pry it out. These things sometimes come apart, so I just put it back together. There's one over here. You can't see it. There's one more over here. So you just pry it. Door popper. Try to get underneath and pop the whole thing out. There we go. And then there's some bolts that are holding it. Looks like some 10 millimeters. It did help a little bit. Now I can actually see the bolt I need to take off, but I still can't get to it. So I got this one off over here. I was able to see the bolt inside. Anyway, I was able to see the bolt inside here. I saw that I got on it. So I unscrewed it, and now this should come right off. So the way this one is, this one sits on top. Take that off. And take this one off. Take this out, that's out, and this has to go this way. Now it's out. See what we got. So it looks like it was probably leaking here, somewhere. These gaskets look kind of crappy. Just make sure it looks the same. So that goes like that, this goes around like this, this. Yep, alright, so it looks like the same. So I'm going to make sure that I have all the O-rings. There's an O-ring on this one, 2 O-rings here, and an O-ring on here. You want to make sure that you have the O-rings on here and not stuck to whatever component they came off of. So we're good. Throw that in the trash. I'm going to make sure that these have O-rings on them. Yep, that one has it. That one has it. That one has it. And that has it. So all those have O-rings also. I'm going to get some oil that's lubricant for AC and just dab it on there. And I'm going to put everything back together. Actually, what I might do is I'm going to get a rag and just clean the surface areas of where all this stuff is. And I just saw something else. Where this line goes, this line came off. There's an O-ring here. I'm going to see if I have another O-ring that size. This is a big one. If I have an O-ring this size, I'll replace this one. Take this off carefully so I don't ruin it. And I'll go look in my stash and see if I have another O-ring like this. So at some point, I purchased a bag of seals, AC seal kit. Comes with all these different kinds, right? And this is my original one that was there, and I found another one, matches it perfectly. So I'm gonna replace it with a new seal. And then I had some oil. This is just ester, whatever, refrigerant oil. I'm not putting the oil inside there. I'm just gonna coat the seals with it. All right, I'm gonna clean all the surfaces. Okay, so I got all the bolts on the lines. Everything's all hooked up there. I hooked up to a vacuum pump. I have the gauges here. You see it's at minus negative. So I'll let that vacuum down for a while. And while it's doing that, I'm going to clean up this mess. I knocked over the sockets, and I'm going to put this thing back on while I'm waiting. I let this thing vacuum out, evacuate for like 30 minutes. I let it sit for, I don't know, it's been like 40, maybe an hour. And we're still down at minus 30. So good, there shouldn't be any leaks. Now I'm gonna add the refrigerant. I'm gonna take this yellow line off and put the refrigerant in there and put it in there. It's supposed to be, I looked it up. Supposed to be 18 ounces, and the cans are 12 ounces, a can and a half maybe, I don't know, but I'm going to keep an eye on the pressures and stuff like that to make sure it's okay. I'm going to put a thermometer inside the vent to see that it's getting cold, to make sure, and that's it. All right, I got to start the car up. Here's something. The new cans have a little release, so you have to get, I haven't found a valve that goes on the cans, but they have this blue adapter, and you put it on and it pushes down in there, and then the freon comes, or the refrigerant comes out. It just starts coming out. So I need to hook this up to the yellow hose and then screw this on. So I'm going to screw it on. And then I'm going to open up the low side. The freon's going in. The refrigerant's going in. Alright, I just heard the compressor kick on. So there's this chart online that I always like to go find. It tells you what the pressure should read at whatever temperature. So ambient temperature is the outside temperature. Right now it's probably like 90 something. So it's showing here the low pressure should be about 45 to 55. It's at 45. Like I said, it's like 90 degrees today. Temperature coming out is about 50 degrees, we'll say. So that's a lot better than it was. Well, we replaced the hose. That's what was leaking. I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe it helped somebody out. Just wanted to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.